Now we're going to go into how some of the addresses that you can use, how you can look them up. Now, this is the question I'm going to use Clarence and Mrs. Teresa for a reason, okay? Because they have a janitorial service, all right? Do you guys have anybody that has a business address that you know, a physical business address that you guys could use?
Yeah, we do.
I would contact my friend and said, hey, is it possible that we can rent with you $50 a month or whatever the case may be, and just make it a suite number at your location so our business mail can come to you? That's it. You have it held at the post office if need be. Okay. What'd you say, Mr. Tricia?
I said that's really smart to do.
Yes, because one, you will have to pay for an address somewhere. So compensate them for their time of being able to use the business address, but it's a physical location. Does that make sense? So when the banks so now, because you have that LLC and the LLC evidently has this address, you will have to amend the taxes. Amend with the IRS, your business address, amend with the Secretary of State, your business address, and then you will have to amend on Google for business, your business address. That has to be on there because they need to see it physically, okay? All right, so going back as a recap, we checked for trademark, we checked name checker, we have purchased our domain name. You can go to GoDaddy or you can go to Namecheap. I'm real big on Namecheap because GoDaddy sometimes be charging a lot. And then I get what this thing is called honey. It's called honey right here, okay? And I get my little discounts because I be buying domain names. So you guys can purchase, you can download Join Honey. I would do that if I were you guys. Join Honey, download this onto your computer. So every time you make a purchase, you get a discount. All right, I'll drop that in the chat, especially if you guys are purchasing domain names and purchasing things for your business, okay? If you are doing this, you want to make sure that you have that available. So going back to the site to get a domain name, again, GoDaddy, there are plenty of places, but I like Namecheap because you can literally get an actual email address way less expensive that you would get it from GoDaddy. So this is the reason why I like going here. So I'm going to use Jonathan's name as an example, and I'm going to do a search for his domain name on Namecheap.com. And right now it is available for $9.58. And annually it will be $13.98. If you put it in here, I'm going to show you guys just real quick how it works with that name checker. And this is how companies do their business. This is how they help other people get their businesses together. Okay, so I'm just letting you know. Okay, so it is in a checkout. So I will go to view checkout because I have Join Honey already on my computer. I would hit apply coupon because it's going to automatically give me a discount. Okay, so it's coming up to apply a coupon on there. It's a little pop-up that comes up as it is putting it on there for me to get a discount. All right, so there it is. So it gave me $1.92 off of this. Now, I don't know about you, but $1.92 means something to me, okay? All right, so I'm going to pretend as if I'm going to purchase it, and then it's going to ask me about email. So you can get an email free for 2 months with your actual purchase. But what does it cost me for a year? It'll cost me $12 for the email, okay? So you definitely want to add the email on to it and then you purchase it out. So now you have your domain name for your business. You have your email for your business, professional, because they don't want to see a Gmail or a Yahoo or AOL, and they don't want to see Pookie@gmail.com, okay? They don't want to see that. All right, it needs to be professional. So now that we have tackled the domain name and the business email, let's go on over to grasshopper.com and acquire an 800 number. So if you don't want to use grasshopper.com to acquire, and see, I got Rukatan on here too, so I can activate $50 cash back. Because again, when you're doing a bunch of business, You want to get as much discount as you possibly can. So I have Join Honey and Rakuten on my browser to give me discounts. So you can either use Grasshopper or you can use Ring Central to acquire a business number. Now, there are a couple of other places that can give you, but their setup sucks, okay? They're a little less expensive. You can go ahead and Google that for yourself. They are a little less expensive, but it can be a little something, something, all right? But you need an 800 number. Now, say you want to do iPostal. Say you want to use iPostal, and see, iPostal been used up. I'm just being honest, for a virtual address. They have been used up, okay? And I'm going to use Orlando as an example. So I'm going to go to Florida. I'm going to go to Orlando. And I only want office buildings, okay? I do not want these other addresses that don't have a building attached to it, because it's just a mailbox place. You don't want that, okay? And then if you say, well, I live in Orlando, but if I'm looking for a virtual address, I may want to sit up here and be a little bit not so in Orlando. So I'm going to pretend as if Coral Springs is next to Orlando. So here it is, we have Coral Springs. I would rather go with Coral Springs because now, of course, with iPostal, you can actually get a telephone number. And I think now they may have even added an 800 number. I can't remember because I've been with it for so long and I've had my 800 number forever, okay? So this has an actual location. This is a business building. This is a business. But when they send, once you choose this as your address, make sure you have your 800 number as well. So now you've checked your name, you've checked with trademark, you have your domain, you have the email, you have your business address, and you have your 800 number.